Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time we completed the remaining side quests that were available at the Convictory, and now that we've taken care of those, which included helping out a young Ishgardi knight come to learn just how significant his charge is, we're now going to proceed to clean up the remaining challenges that I have not yet taken here in this various side quests in the Western Highlands. These 2 points right here are the only 2 that are left on the map. As you can see, everywhere else for now has been cleaned out. So, what do you say we get on my Chocobo, and once again, ride into the blizzard. Because yeah, we have a bit of distance to cover this time around. It's time to bid farewell to the Convictory and move out. Head on to other challenges. As you can see, we're making pretty good time. I mean, we're already halfway there. We should see the quest icon appearing. Yes, here it is. So, down for the dive bomb! Here in Banepool. Alright, so, we have a spiteful knight that we have to help. So, what do you say we go ahead and do just that? Let's take on his level 51 challenge entitled Lonely Vigil. The spiteful knight is staring wistfully out over the frozen lake. Don't see many adventures out this way. I was just looking at Banepool. I used to be stationed at the Dusk Vigil, you know. Great battles were fought at this fortress, but no matter how brutal, no matter how much blood was spilt, the whole gruesome aftermath would always sink to the bottom of this tranquil lake. The calamity changed all that, but not for the better. The lake has frozen over and slimy. Gods-damned beasts wander over it without a shred of respect, and I won't stand for it. I have no longer the strength to drive them off myself. Do an old man a favor and take my anger out on them for me. Kill 4 of these gelati and let me see the lake without having to also see those ghastly beasts. I don't blame you for having to basically do this challenge solo. I mean, it's a shame you don't have any assistance. That's if you're not at an age where you're physically capable of performing this task on your own accord. But nonetheless, I'm willing to give you a hand. Yeah, we're standing right inside the gelato. We allowed him to swallow us whole, and now we're cutting him from the inside. And before too long, he goes from alive to dead. Yeah, that looked pretty hilarious. Right. Looks like there's gonna be a whole bunch of them. Let's take on our next adversary. Right over here. Want a piece of me? I said, do you want a piece of me? Yeah, because you can't just be rubbing your eyes and like, is this a dream? No, you gotta do better than that. You actually have to try and beat me up. And no amount of casting Blizzard on me is going to do you any good. Because before too long, you are defeated. That's hilarious. Oh, we have 2 together now. Yeah, come over to me. Come on over. Come on over and I'll make an example out of you. Ooh, golden tongue, that don't sound good. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but I'm hoping it wasn't too bad. Because it didn't seem to affect me at all. From the looks of it, it seemed that golden tongue enhanced its magical abilities. Because it had an icon that seemed to say that its magic damage was up. Right, now it's your turn. Yeah, we'll verify this in a moment. It is true. It is an increase in magic. Its magic strength is increased. And boom! Let's go ahead and melt this gelato with my dragon fire. And before too long, that's all 4. There we go, just that easy. Yes, thankfully I still have it within me to do such tasks. So back to this knight. You needn't say anything. Your actions speak loud enough. You've got some real pluck. You have my thanks. Seeing the lake just a little closer to how it once was, it reminds me of the time I spent here and the men I fought with. Are you gonna take your leave? So I guess that's his time with us done. So now, it looks like we have one more to do, unless it's another chain style challenge like we had with Dominic yesterday. So let's get back to the skies and start heading east. And we have to go over quite a bit of rocks in order to get to our destination. Higher into the skies. Almost thought we can touch the windmills. Yeah, those windmills are completely frozen over, it seems. Okay, it's gonna be back here where we first encountered Iceheart here within the confines of Heavensward. Or maybe even behind where it is that we're gonna be standing? Yeah, it's either right behind or it's... Okay, it's up here. Alright, it's gonna be this hot-tempered knight that we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, seems like we're dealing with knights that aren't in the best of spirits today. So let's speak with this hot-tempered knight to take on his level 50 challenge entitled An Attractive Charm. The hot-tempered knight is trying to catch his breath. Gods be cursed, mere moments ago I was mauled by a huge swarm of frost grenades. I made away with my life but dropped my magic talisman in the confusion. It was a gift from my family, but the instant those monsters saw it, they lost all interest in me. They tore the thing apart and fled with the pieces. Oh, no wonder you're hot-tempered. That talisman carries a lot of sentimental value for me. I have to get it back, but I can't leave my post. You strike me as quite the capable sort. Be a good lad and recover it for me, would you? It looks like the talisman was broken into 3 separate pieces. I didn't see which of the beasts nabbed the pieces, mind you. I was more concerned with escaping before they regained their interest in me. But please, slay the frost grenades and recover my talisman for me. Well, looks like we can kill any 3 frost grenades we want. So, hello there, Mr. Frost Grenade. Please make your acquaintance. So, unfortunately, I have to beat you a bloody call. That's just how it is. Yeah, this blizzard has been going on for over a day now within game time here in Reborn. And he's down before he can get off his hypothermal combustion. Alright, you take one, I take the other. Oh. Might not be so lucky. I think we're gonna be helping each other out with this particular situation. Because we both are taking the same quest and want the same thing. Okay, got credit for that one. Stand back, move forward, move in, and get it down. Okay, wasn't credited for that one. He got the credit for that one. That's okay. I can go ahead and get another. Yeah, but I guess we're going to be competing against each other for frost grenades. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of friendly competition. But looks like I got all the fragments first. Alright. Let's go back over to the knights. As the music is once again playing as day is broken. Alright, sir. Have you the pieces of my magic talisman? All right here. Oh, you found them. Words cannot fully express my gratitude. My family made the talisman from an ice crystal. It was meant to protect me, but to be honest, there's more than enough cold around here without me carrying this thing. Still, it carries no small amount of sentimental value for me. I wonder what made the frost grenades swarm over it so. Did they plan to eat it? Or something that's supposed to protect me? This talisman is doing a dreadful job. Whatever the reason, I much prefer not getting attacked again. I'll be sure to put this somewhere safe in the barracks, rather than carrying it on my person. Thank you again for recovering it for me. Well, you're quite welcome. Well, it looks like our business is done with him, so 24,000 more experience points, plus we get ice clusters, crystals, and shards, all 3 of which can be used for crafting. So it looks like that's it. We have now cleared out all of the challenges here in the Western Highlands. But there's actually something else I want to take care of. As you've obviously seen over the course of the last couple of episodes, the black chocobo that was given to me by Lord Holshafont can fly once you find all the ether currents in a particular area. But we've been neglecting someone, and that's the chocobo I had when I first started in Heavensward. And you know what? From what I've been told, it also can be given a challenge where it can be made capable of flight. So I think it's only fair that we spread out the love evenly. So we're gonna make our way back to Ishgard for this challenge, and I will see you back there in a moment. Okay, we have returned to Ishgard and are now standing near the Sky of Steel Manufactory, where the Chocobo stables were that we had the ability to access to go to Falcon's Nest initially in the Western Highlands. But here we're coming for another reason. I believe this man, Arnulen, is the person who can help us accomplish what we were looking for. So let's speak with him to take on his level 52 challenge entitled, I Believe I Can Fly. Arnulen believes your Chocobo capable of reaching still greater heights. Oh, phew! Pardon me for saying so, friend, but you stink! How dare you say that to the Azure Dragoon? Not an unpleasant stink, mind you. Rather, you stink of Chocobo, a distinctive scent for which I must confess a certain fondness. Not the musky aroma of a wild bird, nor the common scent of a rental Chocobo who has carried thousands. No, yours is a stink singular and true. Would I be correct to surmise that you are the proud owner of your very own bird? That is correct. Of course I am. As a Chocobo trainer, I practically sleep in these stables. Gives you a nose for this sort of thing if you catch my drift. But enough about me, you must tell me all about your faithful steed. Well, if you must know... Lancer, is it? A fine name, that! And issued by your Grand Company, you say? I know the Grand Companies of Eorzea to have many fine birds in their ranks, but if all you say is true, I dare say your bird is a particularly stalwart specimen. Indeed it is. We've been through a lot together. What's this? Your bird has even been trained in the Forton methodology? I knew I detected a cultured aroma in that scent. Why, I have not sniffed such a remarkable bird in 10, no, 20 years. Such singular strength and intellect. Why, it would not surprise me if your bird can learn to fly. Oh, I can assure you this is no jest. While it is true that only Chocobos black of feather are natural-born flyers, there are records of other breeds that have been trained to take to the skies. I can assure you, I can understand your skepticism, but to a student of Chocobo breeding such as myself, this is little surprise. After all, the flyers and the flightless possess common ancestry. The grounded birds do not lack the physical capacity, but that they have merely forgotten how for lack of necessity. I dare say that if any Chocobo could be trained to take the heavens like his feathered forefathers, it is your Lancer. What say you, friend? My brother Preofei is a Chocobo trainer at Tailfeather, and something of an expert in these training methods. Bring your bird to him, and I tell you, friend, the sky's the limit. Alright, Tailfeather it is. Now if I can just remember where Tailfeather was. Wasn't Tailfeather actually... Tailfeather's in Dravania! Yeah, so I do believe that Dravania is actually our next destination, so why don't we teleport there right now? Yeah, you're actually sending me into Dravanian soil. Intentionally. To be honest, I'm actually surprised by this. It's boggling my mind that an Ishgardian is actually sending me out onto Dravanian land in order to get my Grand Company Chocobo the ability to fly. I'm at a loss for words right now. It's just boggling my brain as we speak. It's insane. Alright, so where is the man we're looking for? He's going to be over this direction. Not that far from the Aetheryte. It's going to be across the bridge, and where we've met with Assail's little friend. Alright, Prior Faye. And taking care of some chocobos right now. Oh, you must be the one who Honor Land spoke of. Yes, there can be no mistaking it. That is the scent of a remarkable bird. A bird who is destined for the heavens. But why are we talking when we could be flying? Yes, let us begin the training without further ado. The process of teaching a flightless chocobo to soar involves awakening the instincts of its flying forebears that lie dormant within. The most efficient way to do so is to allow it to experience the life of a wild bird. Take the chocobos that run free throughout Chocobo Forest. These birds subsist on wild fruits and berries, but to secure sustenance they must fight for their lives against hordes of vicious insects. Yes, if your Lancer were to experience the thrill and fear of staring down the bee clouds of Dravania, it might not be long before the blood of a flyer stirs within those veins. Alright. With your chocobos summoned, which will be by virtue of a Geisel Green, slay a Dravanian bee cloud in the Chocobo Forest. So where is this particular... It's gonna be to the east here. Alright. Well, it has to be with Chocobo Summon, so we'll just walk for a while. And run too. That helps. Yeah, so now instead of having one flying Chocobo, I'll have two of them. All goes according to plan, of course. Let's head due east and see if we can't find what we are looking for. Alright, we have our purple perimeter. So standing by to breach it. And it looks like we're gonna have to deal with chocobos anyway. So you know what? We should deal with the two of you first before we engage this purple perimeter. So, let's get it on. We got a chocobo duel on our hands. Yeah, I know there's chocobo racing available in the Gold Saucer, just like there was in Final Fantasy VII. But I think it would be even more cool if you could actually train chocobo for a chocobo duel against one of its own. I think that would be not only hilarious, but awesome. Boom, take that. We have to bring your life to an end, unfortunately. Well, chocobo. I do this out of necessity for my own chocobo. Yeah, to be honest, I can't actually remember if there's ever been a Final Fantasy game where you had to actually fight a chocobo. But if this is actually the first of its kind, well, you know, first time for everything and whatnot. Right, Dravanian Bee Clouds. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Let's bring out and bring down these Dravanian Bee Clouds. Right, into the skies. Let's go ahead and swat all these bees down. Yeah, my lance is so huge, the blade of it could be served as a freaking huge fly swatter. Swat any insect down. Whoa, you don't want to sting yourself there, Lanza. Be careful. You don't want to sting your own butt by doing those moves. You're my faithful chocobo, even though Lord Hoshifon gave us a black one. And I would do best and do well to not lose you. Alright, so... Oh, we got fleas. And I don't have my dog collar. Thankfully, the town is right close by. And so, back to Tailfeather. Yeah, we already got chocobos flying around here, too. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way back over to our good friend Priorfe. Hopefully he'll have more information for us. Alright, sir, we took your first challenge. I see that the training goes well. Excellent. In the Chocobo Forest, your bird experienced the thrill of battle and heard with its own ears the buzzing of those infernal bees. Many scholars posit that this sound plays an important role in awakening the dormant abilities of a flightless bird. Most chocobos that we export are captured not long after they leave the nest. Likely your bird is hearing these sounds for the first time in its life. Now, for the next stage in the training, your chocobo must feel the same wind that its ancestors once knew. And yet this wind blows in a place that the average bird will be hard-pressed to reach. Fortunately, the Chocobo has a keen sense of smell, and that is where you come in, friend. Travel to the highest points in Tailfeather and Falcon's Nest. Let the wind embrace you, and let your bird take in the scent. Surely this will go far to awaken the memories of Lance's high-flying forebearers. Alright. Bathe in the wind atop the heights in the northeast of Tailfeather. Okay. Let's make a move then. Means we've gotta run through the water. Gotta run through this river here. Oh, look out for... Oh, wait a minute, that's not a Chocobo. That's not a Chocobo. How dare you trick me? Right, get back on dry land. And hope that we're close enough to where we need to be. Yeah, I believe that tree up at the top of the screen is where we're going. Of course, we got lions to contend with too. Yeah, this Bandersnatch is making a beeline for me. And we may have to be forced to fight it. Or maybe not. I think I lucked out there. Okay, we actually have to go further. How far? Wow, it's not even on the map. It's not even on a part of the map that I've revealed yet. That's quite a bit of distance. I was thinking it was going to be close by, but no, it's not. We're just having my Chocobo play follow the leader, as it were. But the point of interest is coming into view. Here we are. So let's indeed see if we can accomplish what we set out to do. Now, to find this spot of interest. I'm thinking that in order to get where we need to go, we have to get up to the top of that spire there. Can we actually gain access to it? Yes, we can. Yeah, there's a staircase in here. Oh, this works out perfectly. Make our way up to the top here. Here we are. Destination. So we'll go ahead and do what must be done. The crisp winds of the Dravanian forelands envelop you. What memories will they awaken within Lanza? I don't know, but now we have to go back to Falcon's Nest. So let's warp back over there. And then the question becomes, just how far are we flying? Because actually, it could have been possible that the destination we're going to is closer to Tailfeather than it is to Falcon's Nest. But I guess we'll know soon enough, won't we? Yeah, it'll only be a matter of time before we get an answer on that one. And hopefully we won't be dropping down so much, jumping off of cliffs and whatnot. I mean, if I have to break out my black Chocobo to get us to where we need to go, then so be it. Okay, where's this next destination? It is... okay, Black Iron Bridge. Okay, that's actually not too far. That's actually where we were training with Hustien at level 52 for her. So in a way, this kind of works out. But I'm just thinking to myself right now, how prolonged will this be? That we have to cover as much ground as we can in order to achieve the desired effect of having my Grand Company Chocobo capable of flight. I mean, on paper, it doesn't seem as far of a distance to run as it did back at Tailfeather, because that place was on a part of the map that was not yet uncovered by myself. But I've made this run to Black Iron Bridge already quite a number of times, so I am very familiar with the surroundings. And I kind of had a feeling that Deep Eye was going to be too close. I had a feeling I would be encroaching on it, so I'm not surprised that it tried to launch an attack, but I'm simply too fast and too far away. So, marching on forwards further towards the Black Iron Bridge, and it's good to see that the blizzard has stopped, because yeah, that thing was going on for like a day and a half. It was going on for a day and a half, and that wasn't all that fun. Alright, going over the bridge. I have to admit, I enjoy walking across Black Iron Bridge. I've really enjoyed it so far just because of how impressive a structure it is. I mean, to think that we've come this far in video gaming in over 40 years, from simple 8-bits and maybe even less than 8-bit Pong, to now having a free-running character that can run alongside such impressive architecture like this. And that we've come this far in that amount of time is nothing short of amazing. I mean, you really have to appreciate everything that they've done for a game like this. I mean, I know everyone praises Skyrim a lot, but it looks... The only thing that... Even though I have the game, the only drawback I would say about the game is that a lot of the characters look a lot alike because the imaging on the faces isn't all that impressive. Because you can, like, modify the facial features and whatnot, but it won't change their image all that much. It's just something I've gleaned from watching people doing Skyrim videos and having tried out the first part of Skyrim. I will be intending to Let's Play it someday, but with Heavensward just being the main focus right now, it could be a while. But I really hope that I can start Let's Playing it in next year, because it'll have been like the 5-year anniversary of Skyrim's release, so I'm hoping that I might be able to start doing an LP of Skyrim for 2016. The brisk winds of Kerthus envelop you. What memories will they waken within Lanza? Well, the only way to find out is to go back to Tailfeather. Because from the looks of it, we have completed the first part of this challenge. There could be more than just this, but we'll know soon enough. Yeah, I'm also enjoying the music as well in this game as well. It's just... it definitely captures the environment very well. Of being in such a hostile wilderness. So now just waiting the opportunity to return to Dravania. Here we go. Okay. Someone has their own flying dragon. Let's hope that Estenien doesn't see this for himself. Or he could be set to slay the thing. Alright, Priya Faye. I can smell the winds upon you, friend. I have no doubt that the same can be said of your faithful Lancer. With this, your bird's training is complete. The final stage of the training is yours. You need only learn to read the winds, that you might lead your Chocobo safely and surely upon them. To read the winds, you must be attuned to the currents of Aether. Yes, read them well. Send your birds soaring high into the heavens. Be proud of Lancer, friend, for only the bravest and brightest of birds succeed in learning to fly. I gladly give you this award to both of you. Be well, and may we meet again in the skies above. And so, in addition to the experience that we are also getting over 1400 gil, plus the Flyer Chaffron, headgear designed specifically for flying chocobos. So I'm guessing that he has to be equipped with it in order for him to actually be able to fly. Lanza has learned to fly. And we also get the achievement Walking on Sunshine. So, yeah, back to... Because we have to test this, back to Falcon's Nest. Okay, so we have now made it back here to Falcon's Nest to test if Lanza is capable of flying. I want to see if, and by the way, I have changed things over back to show that my Grand Company Chocobo is the one that is summoned on Hotbar. So I want to go ahead and see if I can have Lanza fly right now, or if he needs that piece of headgear. Alright, here we go. And it works, he can fly, yay! He flies, yay! Now then, where is Sakura? Edie's wife. I want to show myself flying. Okay, she's actually in the middle of doing stuff. So I need an emote to wave to her. I want to put in "come fly with me" and see if she'll respond. Come on, do it. You know you wanna. Because I know you've been wanting to encourage this on me, so I want you to come and fly alongside. Yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woohoo! Yeah. Right here. Whoa! I think she's gonna do pretty much her own thing. Yeah, let's see if she accompanies me here. But yeah, this is so awesome. We both have our flying chocobos. Oh, this is so awesome. I even have time to cheer. Yeah, I guess she's just gonna take time to participate in this fates, but yeah. Mission accomplished. We now have 2 flying chocobos. And so that means I will be joining you guys next time, as the blizzard has sadly returned to Falcon's Nest. But next time we will be returning to Dravania to continue on with the main story, because we are now level 53. And so with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will resume with the main story and see just what we can accomplish with Isael, Alphanode, and Astenien as we continue to deal with the NAF. So, until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Navora Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon!